We're going to talk now about real estate. The global housing market is slowing down, and some cities could be due for a price correction. That's all according to a new study. For more on this, we're joined now by Yahoo Finance's Sarah Paynter. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Kristin. So this study looks at cities around the world, the 25 biggest cities, and we're seeing that Munich, Frankfurt, Paris, Amsterdam, all of these Eurozone cities are a little bit overheated to the point that experts are concerned that it could be a housing bubble and that they could have a sharp price correction. We also, for the first time, are seeing more concern around Zurich, which has grown 50% in prices since 2010. So around Europe, there's a lot of concern around these rising prices that people won't be willing to pay them, and there will be a sharp price correction. But in the US, it's a very different story. We're not expecting to see any sharp price corrections, and even as the housing market is really hot in the US, cities are less in demand than the rest of the country, and so they're cooling down a little without popping as a housing bubble would.
So, Sarah, I actually just left yesterday my apartment in Berlin, and I have now moved to the suburbs. I know that I'm not alone. Can you talk about how that's contributing to this?
Yeah, absolutely. So during the coronavirus pandemic, obviously a lot of people want to live in the suburbs as they're sheltering in place to have a little bit more room. And they aren't as tied to their offices now and confined by their commutes. So the US is seeing an explosion in home demand, which is driving up prices for homes across the US. In cities, though, that's where people are leaving. So prices in the cities aren't keeping pace with that of the rest of the country, but they're still considered overvalued. They're not considered at risk of being a housing bubble, but they've been overpriced for a long time, especially if you look at New York and San Francisco, serious affordability problems. And so the way that balances out is because there's this shortage of demand that has been lasting for 10 years in those places or more, it kind of balances out as people are leaving and keeping that pushed up so that the market doesn't just deflate as people move out to the suburbs.
All right. Yahoo Finance's Sarah Paynter. You can check yahoofinance.com for article on that.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.